welcome you to tonight's first round AA state playoff game. Your visiting team tonight, the Clairton Lady Bears, taking on your host team, Redbank Lady Bulldogs. Your paid or complimentary admission to this event entitles you to enjoy an exhibition of skills developed by these student athletes. Please give them your positive encouragement. Booing, taunting, and intimidating the fans and or opponents is unfriendly and unacceptable. In the crowd, signs, shakers, noisemakers, not permitted. Please only enter and exit the gym at halftime or during timeouts. Please see that all small children are accompanied at all times by an adult. Please keep off the court at all times. Tonight's winner will be the winner of Sierra Catholic and Bishop McCourt at a site and time to be determined. Your officials for tonight's contest are Bobby Freeman, James Lambert, Tom Minnie. At this time, would you all rise? Gentlemen, remove your caps as Nevaeh Martin, Peyton Schweitzer, and Hazer Coyle will sing the national anthem.
Stripes and bright
For the Lady Bulldogs, Carrico, Vaughn, Milano, Harmon, and Vaughn.
So welcome to Redbank Valley Gymnasium, where we have a first-round Class AA playoff girls game between the host Redbank Valley Lady Bulldogs and the visiting Lady Bears of Clairton. It is my pleasure tonight to have a sidekick over here doing a little play-by-play in color, and Mr. Roddy Hartle, principal at Redbank.
Hello, everybody.
So, Roddy, one of the things, a lot of firsts for Redbank Valley in sports throughout the years, another first tonight. We will actually see the leading scorer in the United States in girls basketball.
Yeah, this should be a good night.
So Redbank gets a tip, Addie Bond with the ball. And that's going to be kicked out of bounds. So as I mentioned, Clairton's Iona Wade, she is averaging 40.3 points a game, and that currently leads the nation in girls basketball in high school.
You can definitely feel the excitement tonight, that is for sure.
It's definitely playoff atmosphere, and Izzy Bond hits a three to start it off for the Bulldogs. Clairton comes in as the number 6 seed out of the Whippeal. Bulldogs defending back-to-back-to-back District 9 champions. Clairton gets the ball inside. It's going to be rebounded by Banana. She gets it up to Bond, who gets it to Harmon. Bond with a three. And another three for Izzy Bond. 2 for 2, and the Bulldogs have a 6-0 lead.
That's the way to start out right there.
Wade with the ball for Clairton.
Clairton definitely has some size there, for sure.
They do. Small roster. You're looking at 2 playoff teams with pretty good records. Redbank comes in with only 12 on their roster. Clairton only has 9 on their roster. That's going to be a foul on Redbank Valley, their first. It's going to be on Miley Harmon, team's first.
It's going to be interesting to see what kind of defense Redbank sets up with such an outstanding score.
And there's a three, and it's buried. Harmon with the ball, gets it up to Bond. She's going to kick it over the corner to Carrico. Carrico takes a three. It's going to be a little long. That's going to be rebounded by Wade. She's going to bring it up. She's going to take another three. It's going to be off, and that's going to be rebounded by Bond, who's going to try to kick it up, but it's going to be stolen. It's going to be number 11. I don't have her on the roster. And Wade is going to make that in the paint. It's going to be a 6-5 Bulldog lead. Interesting, Roddy. Iona Wade's father is the head coach, and he's not here tonight. Something must have happened at the end of the last game. I know our coach was at that game, so I don't know if it was after that, but he is not able to coach in the game tonight.
It'll be interesting to see if that affects her at all tonight.
Bulldogs ball underneath. Izzy's going to inbound to her sister. She's going to get it back to her. It's going to be off, and it's going to be rebounded by Gross. She gets it out to Wade. Wade in the paint. It's off, rebounded by Harmon.
I'm going to say that she's going to have the green light all night long.
It looks like that, doesn't it? You don't score 40.3 points a game without having the green light.
Yeah.
Bond with the three. It's a little long. Rebounded by Gross.
We're going to need to see Redbank step up in the rebounding area for sure tonight, being a little bit undersized.
Yeah, definitely. Wade's going to take another three. It's going to be banked in. And Clairton takes the first lead of the night, 8-6. Harmon's going to slow it down a little bit. And we're going to have a foul. It's going to be on number 12. Gross, that's her first, team first. So we have a 1,000-point scorer in junior Miley Harmon, and we have a 2,000-point scorer in junior Iona Wade. Wade actually has 1,000 points just this season alone. Harmon with the ball up top. Gets it over to Addie. Addie Bond with the ball. She's going to kick it over to Carrico. Looking inside. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. And it's going to say that's off of Redbank Valley. And it's going to be Clairton ball. So pretty rare, Roddy. We have back-to-back playoff home games as the boys will play host to Northgate tomorrow night. Northgate's the number 4 seed out of the Whippeal, and the Bulldogs are the District 9 champs. That's a 1 o'clock tip, and that will also be broadcast here on RV Live for anyone who can't make it out to the game.
I guess that's one of those positives coming out of COVID, that you can host that first state playoff game.
Yep. I like it myself. Wade with the shot, it's in and good. 10-6, Clairton. Redbank with the ball. Carrico gets it up to Harmon. Kicks it down to Bonanno. It's off, but Harmon gets the rebound.
Good rebound.
She's going to bring it back out. Good hustle by Miley. Redbank's going to set it up. Over to Addie Bond. Childs is guarding Bond. In the paint. Little teardrop for Bond. He's going to make score 10-8. Childs bringing it up for Clairton over to Wade. Wade drives baseline. Tries to kick it out, but it's stolen by Harmon. She's going to kick it up to Bonanno. And there's a foul. That foul's going to be on number 11. I'm assuming that's Jones. I have a Jones on the roster, and we don't have a number, so we're assuming that's her. That's going to be a shooting foul, so it's going to put Bonanno on the line for 2. So, Roddy, you're an official. What do you think of the new rule with no more one-and-ones? Has it really affected the game that much, or what are coaches saying?
I mean, it was brought into the game to hopefully prevent a lot of injuries, but I don't know if that's really the cause of it, but I don't know. I guess from the coach's perspective, I thought originally they were positive about it, but I think they're kind of missing the one-on-ones at the end of the game, that's for sure.
And that's going to be a lane violation on Wade. As Bonanno made the first, she missed a second, but she'll get a second chance here as Wade was in the lane early. Hadley Hagen's checked into the game for the Bulldogs. She checked in for Carrico.
Yeah, playoffs is all about mistakes. Minimize mistakes.
And Bonanno makes the second one. No common opponents for the two teams this year. Redbank did travel down and play some Whitfield teams, but none of those teams Clairton had on their schedule. Wade with the ball. She's over on the left. She keeps it. And it's tipped. She gets it. It's going to stay Clairton ball.
I was interested to see how Redbank was going to come out against a team that has such an outstanding scorer, such as Wade. Kind of stick it in the zone.
So we're going to have a media timeout here with playoff games. There are media timeouts. Gives us a chance to thank some of our sponsors. We were able to do this tonight only because of our sponsors who helped come up with the fee to pay the PIAA. Pest Management, one of those sponsors. For all your residential and commercial pest control needs, please call Pest Management at 814-316-1875. Also, friends of Lisa Curley. Lisa Curley running for PA State Representative for the 63rd District. The New Bethlehem Moose Lodge, number 366 of New Bethlehem. It's a family fraternity located on Main Street in New Bethlehem. The New Bethlehem Moose wishes the Lady Bulldogs and the Redbank Bulldogs good luck in the PIAA state playoffs. Also, Key Beverage is located at 212 Broad Street, New Bethlehem. They can be reached at 275-1560. From prop and water to domestics and imports, they've got all your packs. Genesis Screens, located in Distant. Please call them at 814-257-9868 for screen printing and embroidery. Also offering the shopteamwear.com. It's an online fundraising store for spiritwear, team apparel, uniforms, and school pride apparel. We thank those sponsors for making this possible for us. So anyone out of town, maybe down south, a little under the weather, you're able to sit at home and watch this game. Please thank those sponsors when you see them. So Clairton with the ball. It's going to be stolen by Bond. She's going to kick it up to Harmon. Kicks it back, and it's going to be stolen. Wade with the three. She's going to bury another three. Clairton with a 13-10 lead. Bulldogs with the ball. That ball is stolen. It's kicked up. Wade's going to take it to the paint. She misses. Wade's going to get the ball back, and she's going to take another three, and she's going to bury it.
No hesitation on her.
You know, sometimes, Roddy, you don't really know is the 40.3 scoring legit because you don't know what teams they're playing. We don't see that. She's legit.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
That's going to be a foul on Clairton. That's number 12. That's gross, and that's going to be her second.
I mean, these are the things that you always kind of question. You're playing a team from another district. We know District 7 always come in very strong, even though they might be one of the lower seeds coming out of there. They're going to come out strong.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Clairton, Aliquippa was the number. They were the 1 or 2 seed, and Clairton only lost to them by 1, 35-34. So Harmon with the deuce brings Bulldogs back within 4. Childs, she's going to bring it up. Number 14, Jamison, is checked in for Clairton. Clairton tries to get the ball down inside. And that's up and in. That's number 11. We're gonna say that's Jones. Harmon with the ball. She's gonna kick it to Bonanno. She's gonna get it back to Harmon, take it down in the paint, and we're gonna have a foul on number 14. It's gonna be a shooting foul. That's Jamison. That's her first. It's going to be the team's 4th.
Like you mentioned earlier, if you don't have many spots on the bench, foul trouble is always a good thing then for Redbank.
Yeah, absolutely. As mentioned earlier, the winner of this game will play on Tuesday night at a location to be determined. They'll play the winner of Bishop McCourt and Sarah Catholic. Bulldogs played Bishop McCourt last year in the second round. Harmon makes the first. And she makes a second. So Childs is going to bring the ball up. It's over to Wade. She's going to kick it down low. It's going to be off. Harmon's going to get the rebound. She's going to bring it up. She's looking to run a little bit. Shot's off. It's going to stay in bounds. Hagen corrals it. She gets it up to Bond. Bond's going to take the deep three. Oh, and it's just off. That's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be off Clairton, and it's going to stay Bulldog ball. Coach Edmonds calling out the play. Izzy Bond's going to inbound from underneath on the baseline. Addie Bond's going to take the three. That's going to be off. It's going to be rebounded by Clairton. Childs is going to bring it up.
Quick update from the Montauk-West Middlesex game. Montauk's up 9-8.
Okay. We expected that to be a good game as well. Montauk, the district runner-up. Wade's going to take the deep three. That was probably at least a 25-footer. It's going to be off the mark, and Redbank's going to slow it down a little bit. Harmon gets it to Izzy Bond into Bonanno. She's going to drive, and we're going to have a foul. That's going to be a 2-shot foul, and that's Clairton's 5th, so that's going to put the Bulldogs on the line the rest of the quarter. So the change this year, Roddy, last year, it was 7 fouls, got you into a 1-and-1. 10 got you to the double bonus, they called it, and
Correct.
got you 2. But that was for the entire half.
Yes.
Now it's actually each quarter, the fouls reset at the end of each quarter, and it's only the 5th foul now, gets you straight to 2 shots. Bonanno makes the first. She's 3 for 3 from the line tonight. We're going to be joined by Jake Doherty here at the end of the first quarter. Get a little preview of the game tomorrow here at 1 o'clock, and Bonanno makes the second. And number 1's checking in for Clairton. I do apologize. We have a roster. We don't have all the players' names and numbers. We'll try to get that at halftime for you. It's going to be a foul on Addie Bond. Going to be the team's second, her first. Wade with the ball, she brings it down over half court, kicks it over to Childs. Wade's going to take it down the right side. She's going to go baseline, and she's going to be fouled on the way up, and that's going to put her on the line for a shooting foul. She'll shoot 2. First one's up and good.
We got a good crowd here tonight too.
Real nice crowd. You never know with with the live stream now and Clairton, they traveled well over an hour, so you never know. But it's a very filled gymnasium here.
Yeah, they definitely have their supporters here tonight too.
Bulldog family always brings out a good crowd.
Absolutely.
Harmon's going to take the 3. It's off, but Bonano gets the rebound. Kicks it over to Bond. Bond takes his shot, and it is good. Addie Bond with 2. And Wade's going to take the last shot of the quarter. It's going to be off, and the Bulldogs are going to head it at the end of the first quarter with Clairton up 20-18. Unofficially, I have Wade with 17 of the 20 points. That's unofficial. So Jake Doherty's going to come up with us now. We're going to go ahead and do a few sponsors until he gets up here. Charvel Candy, located on Route 66 just outside of New Bethlehem. For all your chocolate needs, Easter's upcoming. Also fundraisers available. Store hours are Monday to Friday, 8 to 4:30, and Saturday, 9 to 3. Ice cream store also that they opened up last year will be opening soon with evening hours. Also to Skinner Gumtown Garage, located at 525 Main Street in New Bethlehem. Napa Auto Care Center, providing auto repairs, nationwide warranty, preventative maintenance, roadside assistance, towing, and commercial and recreational trailer service. Please call them at 814-275-2313. So we got Mr. Doherty up here. So Jake, just a real quick preview of Northgate tomorrow. So what have you seen on tape of them, the 4 seed coming out of the Whitfield?
Yeah, they're tough. They 2-2-2-1. I'm getting an echo here. You can hear me?
I can hear you. Yep, we can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, they 2-2-1 press the entire game. So if we can control our turnovers. Do you have another thing? That's echoing.
We got a little
yeah, they
technical
2-2-1 press the entire game. So if we can control our turnovers, I think we're going to be okay. But yeah, it's a good matchup for us. They're athletic, which we just got pressed the last 2 games with CO and Carson City. So as long as we handle their press and get into our half-court sets and make them play some half-court basketball, I think we can hang in there.
So turnover by Clairton. Izzy Bond with the ball. She's going to kick it over to her sister, Addie. Little scrum on the court, and Clairton comes away with it. Wade's going to bring it down. She's got the ball in the paint. And that's off, rebounded by the Bulldogs. So, Jake, you were part of the last district championship team here. So how do you compare your team with this year's team? What are some similarities and maybe some differences in the two district champs? Shot's going to be off and Wade up and in.
Yeah, I tell you what, Matt. Our 2015 team, I don't even know, compares the athleticism and the way our team shoots the ball this year.
Wade with the ball. She goes back up, and that's in.
Yeah, the way our boys shoot it this year, it's fun to watch. I tell you what, this game's fun to watch. These girls are playing right now, guys.
This is a great atmosphere.
The way we shoot the ball, I don't think we can shoot quite like this team. However, we did have a 6'4", 6'5" guy, so we play a little bit different type of basketball. But I think our team is just so fun to watch because we have 1 through 5 who can shoot it and run and just play so well together. The similarities, I think, are the camaraderie. The camaraderie is amazing between this group of kids. And when I played, when we were seniors, we were all best friends, and so were these kids. And I think that's why they're finding so much success, because these guys are friends on the court and off the court.
We're going to travel on Clairton. It's going to be Bulldog ball.
Timeout taken by Redbank there.
So it's going to be the first time out for the Bulldogs. Clairton winning 24-18. Again, we have Jake Doherty here with us, getting a little help and some previews of tomorrow's game. We're getting some shouts out. Bob Dunkel, he's down in Florida where he's relocated. He's watching the game tonight. So We like to see people from all over, so give us a shout out.
I hope Dunkel isn't judging me, that's for sure. I'd be in trouble.
So, Jake, one of the other questions, last year, Redbank made the playoffs. I think we ended up 12-12 going in. We lost in the first round up at Ridgeway. So what was the big turnaround from a 12-12 team to a team that ended up, I think, 20-2, now we're, 23-2 and district champs? What do you attribute it to?
Well, I think last year we struggled with, because 2 years ago we had Chris Marshall, Kesey Garlick, and Bryson Bain, who were phenomenal basketball players. They shot 95% of the shots, as they should have, because they were so good. But I think where we struggled is the following year, the first 10 games, our kids didn't know how to score the ball on their own. I think we struggled offensively a little bit. In the last 10 games of the year, we turned it on.
We're going to have a steal by Clairton. That's Childs. It's going to be off, and we're going to have a foul. That's over the back. That's going to be on number 14.
And I think the last 10 games kind of transitioned into this year where they kind of found their own. And some younger guys like Kieran Fricko, Brecken Minnick, Braylon Wagner got minutes last year. And we're able to transition that into this year. And we actually came out this year and had 6 guys average 10 points through 20 games of the season, which I think is pretty special in itself. And it just goes back to their camaraderie, being friends, playing well together. So I think experience answers your question the best there.
Carrico with the ball in the paint, and it's up and in for the Bulldogs. Yes, so Jake, I was a little worried, with the Bulldog football team making such a deep run. We didn't schedule that tip-off tournament, but you guys had Freeport earlier. You had Punxsutawney early in the season. We haven't beat Freeport in 4 or 5 years, and you guys handled them. Johnsonburg was an early game. You guys come out of the gate, even with football, really not those players getting a lot of practice, but you come out of the gate running and just carried it through the entire season.
Yeah, and I think we actually said earlier on when we got the football kids late, our goal is just to peak at the end of the season. And if our record didn't show, we knew if our record wasn't as good as we wanted to be at the end of the season, we just wanted to peak at the end of the season. But we were fortunate enough our kids came out ready to play. And I think a lot of the football physicality transitioned over to basketball, and it helped us have early success. And, no complaints. No complaints. It was a great start to the season, and I thought we went through a little lull there around the conference championships, but it might have been the best thing for us.
Yeah. So Wade makes both. Clairton now up 26-20 with 5:40 left here in the second. Bond with the ball. She gets it down low to Banana. She kicks it back out. Bond takes a shot from the elbow. It's off. Wade's going to push. Shot's off. We're going to have a foul on Clairton. It's going to be the team's second. So, Jake, obviously, we've been very fortunate. I mean, obviously, when you played, you were very successful. We talked about you were part of the District 9 Boys Championship game, but it seems like we've won more district titles here in Redbank in numerous sports. It's not just one. It's been football, boys soccer, girls soccer won one not long ago. Volleyball's won several recently. Baseball's won several. What do you attribute to that now that maybe didn't happen here at Redbank before? Is it just special athletes that come through? Usually you get that in 1 or 2 year cycles, but it seems like we've been on a 5-year run here at Redbank.
Yeah, and I think what's so special about these group of kids, and I'm a big advocate to play multiple sports, and it goes back to your last question of why we started out so high. I think it was because all the kids on our basketball team played a sport in the fall, and they were conditioned to start the season off. And I think what's been so great about this amazing run Redbank's had the past couple of years is every kid in this school, they don't specialize in one sport. They play multiple, so they never really get out of conditioning of playing sports, which I think is great. And also, our athletes right now are just phenomenal. I was joking around with someone the other day. When I played, we had one kid who could dunk. All starting 5 of our players can dunk, which is pretty special. So I think it's a mixture between having amazing athletes and then kids that just play every sport in the school.
Yeah, one of the interesting things, and I think if you'd say this to most coaches, I looked at the District 9 scoring. Harmon with the shot, up and in for Harmon. And we're going to have a timeout, Clairton. So I looked at the top 30 scorers in District 9 in boys. Redbank has no one. So most teams, if you said that about them, you're probably thinking they're probably a 6 and 14 team. But like you said, you have all 5 starters in double digits, and it's obviously proven that you don't need that one, boy or girl to score all the points for you.
That's
if you have
hard
one
to defend.
Yeah, you have one kid with an off night. You have 4 other kids scoring in double digits. I mean, have you ever heard of something like that before?
I've never heard of it at the high school level. I know there's some colleges, but they're scoring up in the hundreds when they have like 5-6 guys average double digits. And I think, again, it goes back to the camaraderie of the team and kids being unselfish, and they really don't care. Mason Klaus, he hasn't really had his number called all year, and we've been begging kids to throw him the ball in practice and in games, and it never really happened. At the end of the year against Clairton City, he comes out and has 30 points, and not a single kid complained about not getting the ball. They buy into the fact that this is a team. They play team defense, and they run in transition on team offense, and it's just, I can't speak highly enough about the group of kids we have and the unselfishness.
Well, the other thing, too, I walk in the gym every now and then, and the kids that maybe don't get as much playing time, they're still going 120%, and they are just as important, as in the gym, going at it with, the starters or moving up when a kid's in foul trouble. So of the 19 kids, every one of those kids has really been an attribute and contributed to the success of the boys team this year.
Matt, I don't know if you noticed, but I see that Redbank changed up their defense a little bit. We're trying the box and one finally, which I knew it was going to come out eventually.
Yeah, I knew they were working on that this week for sure. Harmon kicks it over to Bond. She takes a 3. It's off, but Harmon gets a rebound. Clairton, though, is going to corral it, and it's Wade. We're going to have a hand check. That's going to be called on Harmon, I think. That would be her second.
Or is that Hetrick?
Or is that Hetrick? Okay.
Yeah. We got our media timeout.
And that's going to be media timeout. So what do you think, Jake, of the media timeout? So that, each team gets 5 a game. So now with the media timeouts, that's 4 more timeouts in a game. I'm assuming as a coach you like that?
Yeah, it's a little weird coaching at first because I do, I try to help Coach Manny manage the game. We go back and forth with ideas and when to call timeouts before the game, and it's different. We screwed up our first game at the university with media timeouts. We called a timeout, I think, at 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and there was a media timeout coming at 3 minutes. So it's one of those things you have to adjust to, but we like it because we only play probably 7 to 8 deep, so it's nice for our kids to get a break, but it definitely changes the game.
So the Bulldogs down 28-22. Give us a chance here to talk to about another couple of our sponsors here. Once again, without them, we couldn't have brought this game to you. Toy Drilling. Toy Drilling is a 4th-generation drilling business located in distant PA. It's now owned by Redbank alumni Brody Toy. They specialize in water well drilling and repairs, water testing and treatment systems, and exploration drilling. Please call them at 814-275-2232 to help with you and your water well and water treatment needs. Toy Drilling wishes the Redbank Valley basketball teams the best of luck with the rest of their season. Go Bulldogs. Also, Chris Rossetti with YDL Sports. He's here tonight. The YDL Sports Network and D9 and 10. They're happy to be able to support tonight's broadcast. For the best coverage of high school sports in D9 and 10, go to d9and10sports.com. It's coming out of the timeout. Clairton with the ball. Kick it out. Wade takes it. Little screen. Wade takes the deep 3. It's going to be off. Harmon with the rebound. She's going to bring it up.
She looks like Caitlin Clark out there.
We're going to have a foul. Yeah, what an amazing Caitlin Clark. I mean,
oh, jeez, yeah.
I mean, anything that brings popularity to the sport is good, but what she's done for women's basketball is just amazing. So it's going to be Bulldog ball underneath. Izzy Bond is going to inbound. She's going to get it to Harmon, and it's going to be stolen away by Wade. Wade takes a shot, and it's good. Harmon's going to bring the ball up. Addie Hedrick's going to take the 3. It's off. It's going to be rebounded by Clairton's going to corral the rebound. They're going to slow it down and look for a 1 o'clock game instead of, that 7:30 game. How does that come into play?
Yeah, it's definitely different. For the coaches, I don't think it matters as much, but for the kids, we actually were joking after practice. We were begging kids not to sleep in till 11. So that's a big thing, is just getting the kids out of bed, getting them in the gym for a little shoot around, because usually they're going through their day of school, going home, having something to eat, coming back for the game. So we're going to try to keep the same routine, get them out of bed, get something in their stomachs, get them moving a little bit, and then we're going to show up and hopefully get ready to play a game.
Harmon with the drive and the layup. Gets the Bulldogs back within 8. Gross with the shot, rebounded by Bond. She's going to kick it over to Harmon. It's going to be kicked out of bounds, but it is going to stay Bulldog ball. Harmon's going to bring the ball up. Minute 30 left here in the second. Bulldogs down 8. Addie Bond with the ball. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay Bulldog ball. Minute 18 left here in the second.
Update from Montauk, 22-18, Montauk at half.
So the District 9 runners up, have the halftime lead. Shots off by Bond, rebounded by Gross. So obviously Bulldogs will probably look for a little bit of an adjustment here at halftime. Wade's going to kill some clock here. Hat trick out on her, getting a count. Wade's going to drive, takes it from the elbow, and it's good. Clairton up 10. Harmon with the ball. 36 seconds left here in the second. She's going to look underneath. It's going to be batted away. Clairton with the steal. Probably look for Clairton to take the last shot here, up 10. They're going to look underneath, and it's off, but the rebound, it's back up and in by Gross. So Redbank with one last shot here to get a shot, 4 seconds left, 3. Harmon's going to take a deep 3, and it's no good. And I thought I heard a whistle there.
So did I, and I think we have .3 still left on the clock with that.
So I guess no, the whistle was just the ball out of bounds. So Clairton will have .3 seconds left. Well, Jake, we thank you for coming up and spending the second quarter with us. We hope you have nothing but good luck tomorrow. Continue the ride with the Bulldogs, as they've been great to watch all season, and we thank you for all the success and all the time that you and the rest of the coaching staff has put in. So we will see you tomorrow afternoon.
All righty, guys. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Jake. So, Roddy, looking Bulldogs. Close game there up until about halfway through the second quarter. Redbank goes into the half down 12. Unofficially, I have Wade with 28.
Yeah, that's definitely a defensive matchup that you're going to want to look to change up something to see what you can do to stop her. The other thing I would say that Redbank is a little bit stunned by the defensive pressure that Clairton's putting on, and not so much overall, but just the ball pressure. I'd say there's a lot of speed out front that they're not used to, and probably not seeing that throughout the KSAC, and it's inter-district basketball is a whole new level.
Right, it absolutely is. Well, the good thing about Redbank can put up a pile of points in a very quick time period. So they're down 12. You know, you just want to chip it away at that. If you can get that down to even 6 going into the fourth, I think, Redbank would be happy with that right now. But we're going to take a break here. We're going to be back with you in about 10 minutes. One more chance to give us some sponsorship. We did have some individual sponsors. We'd like to thank Alex Bell, and then also there were some anonymous donors as well. We'll read those sponsors to you when we come back here. But we'll be back with you in about 5 minutes here. Halftime, Clairton up 36-24 over the Lady Bulldogs.
No, I have one. I'm good.
One. Launch on 3, 2, 3.
So back here at halftime, we have Mr. Chris Rossetti of YDL up here, D9 and 10 Sports. Appreciate you coming up, spending a little bit of time with us. So I'm going to ask you one of the same questions I asked Jake Doherty. It seems like Redbank's been on a historic run in championships, but not only that, District 9. I mean, you've been covering sports for quite a long time. What do you attribute to all the success in all of District 9? You look at Elk County, they just won not only volleyball state championships, but cross country. Otto Eldred made it that run last year. Brookville a few years ago in basketball. What has changed over maybe the last 5 or 10 years in District 9?
Well, I think first, 6 classes has helped. I know a lot of people are negative about the 6 classes, but I really think it's helped smaller schools, and District 9 has a lot of smaller schools, and because of that, I think it's opened up some opportunities for kids that previously didn't exist, and they're taking advantage of them, and that's great, because that's, Bob Tonkin, the former Brookville athletic director, who actually coached football here at Redbank way back when, was a big driving force behind it because he felt that it was going to help teams, and it's definitely helping teams.
So obviously, first half here, Bulldogs, we're right in it there up until about halfway through the second quarter, kind of got away with them a little bit. Only down 12, and we talked about Redbank has the offense that they can score a bunch of points, but, coming into the game with Wade, leading the nation in scoring, we haven't seen her play. She's obviously legit. So what's your interpretation of what you've seen, I guess, for the first 2 quarters?
Well, I think Redbank needs to get out of the 2-3. They're trying to triple her, but she's being able to dribble around it. They're going to need to pack they're going to need to be able to pack the key and make her hit some 3-pointers. Like, maybe she's capable. We saw her hit a couple, but I think I'd rather have her shooting from 20 feet than shooting from 2 feet. I think your opportunity to stop her is better there. I'm not sure if you can stop her, to be honest, though.
Yeah. So obviously you do a great job with the website, both District 9 and the YDL D9 and 10. Anything, I don't know, coming up that maybe is going to be shocking to anyone, or anything new coming up? I know you're getting into more sports and more coverage areas every time we look. So
I don't know if there's anything new, but we're going to have our baseball and softball broadcast package coming up. Doing a lot of that, really looking forward to that. Springtime, weather gets nicer, get to go outside. That's always an exciting time, obviously. So really looking forward to that.
Well, I just want to tell you, we appreciate everything you do. You used to have to wait till the derrick the next morning to come out and look at the box scores and even see who won. Now, everyone at 10 o'clock's jumping on the Facebook page and looking at scores and all the reviews you put up. So we appreciate everything you guys do.
Thanks, Matt, and glad you were able to do this game for free. I know a lot of places can't get it for free tonight, so great for you guys being able to do it that way.
All right, thanks, Chris. All right, so we're coming up here, starting the second half. Bulldogs are going to have the ball, down 12. It's going to be Harmon. And again, I think, Roddy, you need to be patient here. You can't score 12 points on one shot.
That's exactly it.
You just got to work yourself back into it. And there's 2 of it right there. Addie Bond brings the Bulldogs within 10. Wade's going to walk the ball up. Clairton trying to get the ball inside. They're going to kick it back out. That shot's going to be up and good. Harmon with the ball. She's going to get pressure. She's going to kick it over to Addie Bond. She's going to take the 3. It's off. It's going to be rebounded by Clairton. Baseball pass up to Wade, and Wade's going to stop. She's going to try the 3, and it's off, rebounded by Bond.
Very fortunate leaving her that wide open.
Bond with the runner. It's off. Up and down for sure. Wade's going to have the ball in the paint. Runner's no good. Bond with the rebound. Miley Harmon's going to take it to the hoop. No, she's going to kick it back out. No, she's actually going to go up, and she's going to be fouled. She's going to go to the line for 2. It's going to be Clairton's first foul of the half, third quarter. First free throw is off.
Yeah, but like you said, there's lots of pressure coming into this game to start. You're down coming in out of halftime. Don't add pressure to it. Just come in, calm, stick with a game plan, cut down on turnovers.
And the second one's also off. Almost an over and back.
Yeah, very close.
Wade with the ball. Harmon's on her. Along with Bond and Bonanno. Shot is off, and it's corralled by Hadley Hagan. Baseball pass up to Harmon.
There we go.
And the layup is up and in by Harmon.
Looks like we're going to switch it up a little bit, have Harmon do a little face guarding probably. But that's what you're always worried about right there.
It's going to be, I think, Harmon's second, team first of the third. It's going to be Clairton ball out on the side. I'd like to thank the intermediate school and especially Janine Smith for putting together an assembly today for our boys and girls basketball teams. We appreciate that. Teams got to go up to the intermediate school and be with the 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders this afternoon. Wade with the ball. Harmon on her, she gets a count.
Good defense.
That ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Bulldog ball. Good defense by the Bulldogs. Nice look inside to Bonanno. She's going to go to the line. So what do you think, Roddy? First color commentary game. What do you if this principal thing doesn't work out, huh? You might have a might have a second job here. What do you say?
I don't know about this yet. I like listening.
We appreciate you being here tonight, giving us your feedback and expertise. Obviously, you've been around basketball for an extremely long time, from playing to coaching to now officiating.
Yeah, it's definitely a love for sure.
Roddy's son has got into the officiating now, started as a junior official, so.
That was a proud moment, very proud moment.
And he tell you what, he does a great job. I guarantee it when you were 19 years old, you could not officiate like that.
No, he's going to surpass me for sure.
Another turnover for Clairton. Bulldogs down 9. The ball.
That's what Redbank needs.
Just chip away at it.
Yes, exactly.
Addie Bond with the ball. She's going to drive. It's off the mark. It's going to go out of bounds, but it's going to stay Clairton ball. We're going to have a timeout, Clairton. Gives us a chance to talk about our sponsors again. Pest Management for all your residential and commercial pest control needs. Call them at 814-316-1875. Again, Chris Rossetti with YDL Sports. The YDL Sports Network, D9and10sports.com is happy to be able to support tonight's broadcast. For the best coverage in high school sports in District 9 and 10, go to district9and10sports.com. The New Bethlehem Moose, Lodge number 366 in New Bethlehem. The family fraternity located on Main Street wishes the Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs good luck in the PIAA state playoffs. Skinner Gumtown Garage, located at 525 Main Street in New Bethlehem. They're a Napa Auto Care Center providing auto repairs, nationwide warranty, preventative maintenance, roadside assistance and towing, and commercial and recreational trailing services. Call them at 814-275-2313. Also, Leatherwood Lather and Lodge Dog Grooming, located 4.5 miles off of Route 28 between Distant and Widnoon. Leatherwood Lather and Lodge is one of the one dog grooming experience for your pet. Owner and groomer Kelly Horn will give your dogs the same love and care she gives to her own dogs. Call them at 814-480-9800 for all your pet needs. Bulldogs with the steal. Addie Bond brings it up. Little shake and bake. It's off the mark, but Bonanno with the rebound. She puts it up and in. Cleaning up the glass. Bulldogs bring it back within 7. That shot's going to be off. It's going to go out of bounds, but it's going to stay Clairton ball. So Bulldogs are getting stops here to start the second half, which is exactly what they needed.
Yep. I like the defense we're running right now. And so far, it looks like Wade from Clairton doesn't like this side of the hoop, you know.
Wade with the ball now up top. That's going to be, I think that's our first jump ball of the evening.
Which tends to be an often thing in girls basketball.
It absolutely does. So Clairton gets the ball. They had the arrow. Drives into the paint. It's off, and it's going to be rebounded by Clairton. It's going to be number 5. Childs is going to take the 3. It's off. Izzy Bond with another rebound. She's going to get it up to Addie. Addie's looking for Harmon. Harmon's going to baseball pass across to Izzy Bond. Gets it down into Kira Bonanno. She's going to kick it back out. Izzy's going to get it over to Addie. Addie with a little shake and bake. She's going to get it over to Hadley Hagan for the 3, and it's off, and it's going to be into the hands of Wade. She's going to push a little bit. She's going to drive, and it's off, but Bonanno with the rebound. Harmon's going to get it out to Bonanno, and the shot is good by Kira Bonanno. Bonanno's having a heck of a game, Roddy.
Yes, I agree.
Both rebounding,
being aggressive,
also putting points up, free throw line. Bulldogs now, they've trimmed that 12-point halftime lead down to 5. Clairton's trying to slow it down a little bit here. Harmon kind of staying with Wade everywhere on the court. It's another rebound by Bonanno. She's going to kick it up to Hagan, but Wade's there, but we're going to have a foul on Wade.
Yeah, here's our media.
We got a media timeout. Gives us a chance to thank a little bit of our sponsors again. Key Beverage, located at 212 Broad Street in Bethlehem. They can be reached at 814-275-1560. Crafting your drinking experience at Key Beverage. From pop and water to domestics and imports, they've got your pack. Genesis Screens, they're located at Distant. Please call them at 814-257-9868 for screen printing and embroidery. They also offer the shopteamwear.com. It's an online fundraising store for spiritwear, team apparel, uniform, and school pride apparel. Charvel Candies, located on Route 66 just outside of New Bethlehem. With Easter coming up, please reach out to them for all your chocolate needs. They also have fundraising available. Store hours are Monday to Friday, 8 to 4:30, Saturday 9 to 3. Ice cream store will be opening up soon as well. Friends of Lisa Curley for PA State Representative for the 63rd District. And Toy Drilling, a 4th generation drilling business located in distant PA. It's now owned by Redbank Valley alum Brody Toy. They specialize in water and well drilling and repairs, water testing and treatment systems, and exploration drilling. Call them today at 814-275-2232 to help you with your water well and water treatment needs. Toy Drilling wishes the Redbank Valley basketball teams the best of luck with the rest of their seasons. Go Bulldogs!
The third quarter update from Montauk West Middlesex. They're knotted up at 29.
So we got a barn burner down there as well. Addie Bond with the ball for the Bulldogs. Kicking it into Bonanno, and there she is with another deuce.
Keep feeding her.
Looks like the plan is to get it down low, Roddy.
Yep, keep feeding her.
Wade with the ball. She's going to take it to the hoop, and that's up and good. That's Wade's really first good look here in the second half. Harmon with the ball. He's kicking it over to Carrico. Kicks it over to Bond, up to Harmon. Over to Izzy Bond. Izzy Bond takes a 3, and it's off, but Carrico with the rebound, but that's going to be a travel. So talk about that rule a little bit, Roddy. There's a lot of question. You see people on the floor, sometimes on their back, and everybody wants that instantaneous travel call, but that's not the case, correct?
Yeah, everybody knows that rule, but they don't really know it. Yep, if they are down with the ball, the only thing they can't do is roll. So they could sit up, they could lay down. Cannot roll.
That's going to be a foul on Wade again.
But I think in that situation there, she had control of the ball and then fell to the ground.
Okay.
So that would be the travel.
So if you're on the ground, you can grab the ball as long as you don't roll.
Yep. So if you're on your stomach, you gotta stay on your stomach.
So we're gonna have a timeout by the Bulldogs. Clairton leading 40-35 here. A minute 36 left here in the third.
I think Clairton's feeling the pressure though.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
definitely a little more. Looks like maybe desire and dedication defensively for the Bulldogs here in the second half. They're kind of giving Wade and the entire Clairton team a little bit of fits.
yep.
Not the looks that Clairton's had in the first half. So Bulldogs have cut it down from 12-5, and they have the ball. So like we talked about, if they can just chip it down to 6, they got down to 5 now with the ball. They get us down to 4-2, or maybe even tie it up here going into the fourth. Should be an exciting fourth quarter here in
For sure.
Redbank Valley.
For sure.
Great student section down here to the left of us.
They're up and ready. Yes, they are.
All standing. We get the camera down there on them. They're ready to rock and roll. I'm sure they'll be here again tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. Just a great crowd in general.
Yeah. How many shouts out do we give to the media production team here?
Oh,
I'll tell you what.
Mike Fricko and his crew. Listen, honestly, I have people that reach out to me for all the other schools. They try to emulate Redbank Valley. Seriously, no one does this at any other school like they do it here at Redbank. So kudos to Mr. Fricko and his crew.
I agree.
Bulldogs are going to inbound the ball. Harmon's going to kick it over, and it's thrown out of bounds.
Surprised Addie passed up that shot there. She was pretty wide open there.
She had a look there.
Yeah.
Must have had a play set up, though, that
sure.
they were trying to get the ball somewhere.
She's a shooter, though.
Lady Bulldogs really on an unprecedented run here. 3, Wade up and in. Back-to-back-to-back championships. Izzy Bond, the only senior on the team this year, so they'll have 11 of the girls back. Also some freshmen coming up, and maybe some other girls come out to the team again next year. Bulldogs definitely bright future for sure.
Yeah.
Lady Bulldog basketball.
Couple unforced errors there. Definitely not what you want to see right as we were kind of changing the momentum of the game.
I don't know if this is a good time, Roddy, but this is maybe time to talk about. We have a couple open positions out there. Junior high girls basketball. We've had it posted for a while, and we've got 0 applicants right now. So anyone interested, please reach out to myself or Mr. Hartle, looking for a junior high head coach and a junior high assistant. Season starts usually in October, mid-October, and ends usually about mid-December.
Good program to be part of. Though.
Absolutely. And who would want a better boss as Roddy Hartle?
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
Wade with the ball.
Boy, Clairton definitely knows who they want to have the ball in their hands.
Absolutely.
Yep.
That's going to be Harmon's third foul. 29 left here in the third.
And as a junior, she has complete confidence too. There. Hoping for a steal there.
Yeah, you're probably looking for the last shot here if you're Clairton. Wade dribbling around. Wade takes a shot, and it's in. Does give Bulldogs a chance to get a last shot here. And we're going to have a foul. We got a Clairton player down. Hopefully she's all right. It's going to put Harmon to the line with 0.8 seconds left. Bulldogs are down 9.
You know, it's definitely something that a coach has to really consider. Is it worth having one of your top scorers defend one of their best players? Because you're definitely utilizing a lot of energy there.
Yeah. Well, and it's more of an opportunity to get in foul trouble too,
Absolutely,
obviously. So yeah, it's.
But I would say it's been productive this quarter.
Yeah. Harmon makes both. So 0.8 seconds left, and Clairton will not get a shot off. So Roddy, we talked about down 12 at the half. You know, Redbank can't panic. Try to get it back within, like 6. They got it within 7 now, so they're right in this game. Still 8 minutes left as we go to the fourth. So what are you looking for here in the fourth? Much of the same there of what Redbank did in the third?
The only thing I would be curious, would you switch up who's defending Wade just to maybe give Harmon a break?
Yeah.
Cut down on a couple of unforced errors that we had. I don't think it's bad to slow down the game, even in this last 8 minutes. I think it's okay to slow down. And I think just keep that pressure up on Wade, though. That's what we need to do.
Hey, another shout out we want to give out to BGM, Brookville Glove up in Brookville. They did some embroidering and some T-shirts, and they've done some quarter zip jackets, all donated to both the boys and girls basketball programs. So we thank them for everything they've done for the programs and for all the programs over the years. We can't thank them enough. The sponsors here in New Bethlehem, you can't say enough about them. I mean, it's just amazing. When we reached out about the sponsorships needed for these 2 games to pay the PIAA, and instantly we were just getting calls left and right. So we thank all the sponsors out there who contribute to all the athletics and youth sports here in the Redbank Valley area. We can't thank you enough. So Bulldogs with the ball. We're going to start the fourth quarter down 7. Izzy Bond with the ball. She's going to kick it back up to Addie.
Well, I said patient, but I don't know if I'd be this patient.
And there it is underneath the Harmon.
That'll work.
And good look underneath by Addie Bond to Harmon. It's 44-39. Wade with the ball.
They switched it up too. As long as you got one person hounding and then help defense.
Yeah, and whether it's Harmon, Addie Bond.
Yep. I just would like to see the help a little quicker there. There we go, get a rebound.
Good job, Bulldogs. But like I was going to say, Addie Bond, Miley Harmon, Elena Carrico, all of those, they're doing a good job. Wade's just a really good player, but no matter who you put on her, they've done a good job tonight. And Carrico drills the 3.
That's a big-time shot right there.
Brings Redbank back within 2. The freshman.
A little step by.
Wade with the ball. She's going to drive. It's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say it's off Redbank. It will be Clairton's ball underneath. We got a game here, Roddy.
Yes, we do. Great atmosphere here.
And that's going to be stolen by Harmon. She's going to get the ball up to Izzy Bond. She's going to go in. The layup's up and good, and we have a tie game.
Absolutely. Let's tie it up.
We got a timeout, Redbank Valley. Listen to the crowd. Look at the student section.
Yep, Clairton's going to take that timeout.
And this is what it's all about. I mean, this is all the time. The summers, the practices maybe you don't want to come to. All the dedication, the parents running kids all over the place. It's for moments like this. What a game.
Keep the pressure up, though. Keep that pressure up on them.
Once again, we will be broadcasting tomorrow as well. 1 o'clock start. We have the boys hosting Northgate. Northgate is the 4 seed out of the Whippeal. Almost had a rematch there of the football game, Roddy. Northgate played Fort Cherry in the Whippeal Consolations.
Yeah.
If Northgate would have won that game, Fort Cherry would be the team coming up here, the team we played in the Western Finals in football this year. So that'll be a 1 o'clock start back here at RV Live. Please subscribe to RV Live on the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Appreciate that. Once again, please thank all of our sponsors that we've mentioned tonight as you see them out in the New Bethlehem area.
You can
now
hear
the crowd's getting into it.
Absolutely, you can hear them.
I know you can probably hear it from home, but it is that loud here in the gym. Wade with the ball. Addie Bond guarding. And we're going to have a foul.
I like the pressure there, but just not the need for the foul there.
So just looking.
She's got 3 now.
Mr. Fricko, is that correct? We have over 900 views so far tonight. Is that correct? Over 900 views of the game. Wade with the ball. Bond still guarding. Bond doing a great job. Wade coming off the screen. Harmon's not going to come up.
Get a rebound.
Bonanno with the ball.
That's what we want right there.
Harmon, she's going to look to push. Now she slows it down. And we're going to have a hand check there. It's going to be Clairton's first of the fourth quarter. It's going to be Bulldog ball. That's number 3's third foul. Gets it into Harmon. Up and it's off, but Bonanno with the rebound. And it's good! Redbank Valley takes their first lead of the game since, I think, early in the first. And that's going to be another foul on Bond.
It's going to be her 4th. Shoot. Boy, Bonanno sure is playing great tonight.
Well, listen, shout out to the entire team. You're down 12 at the half.
Yep.
Never gave up. We're up 2 now. I mean, entire squad is really poured their hearts out here. So, Addie Hetrick's going to check in now for Carico.
Okay, so we're going to keep Bond in the game.
Yeah, I think we're going to put Addie Hetrick now out on Wade.
Okay. Just help defense. That's all we need to do.
And the shot's up and good. So that's going to be a tie ball game with a little over 5 minutes left here in the fourth. Harmon with the ball. She's going to kick it out to Izzy, to Addie Bond with the 3. Oh, and it's in and out. And we're going to have a foul on Izzy. That would have brought the house down.
Yeah. She was due.
So Wade with the ball, brings it up over half court. Addie Hetrick still guarding. That's going to be a charge. And that was definitely one you couldn't question. She put her shoulder down and definitely went into her. So that's going to be her 4th. Both teams now getting in a little bit of foul trouble. That's 4th for Gross. You got Addie Bond with 4 for Redbank. Harmon has 3 for Redbank. I think there's another player for Clairton that has 3.
Montauk is down by 2, 36-34, 140 left.
Izzy Bond with the high 3, and she buries it! Oh, that's her 3rd 3 of the game.
There we go.
Bulldogs up 3.
Senior stepping up right here.
Wade with the ball. She's going to take a deep 3, and ball's out of bounds.
Good defense by Hetrick there. Just staying straight up. Be right up on her.
So Harmon's going to slow it down. Gets it out to Addie Bond. She's going to drive to the basket. It's no good. That's an over and back. And that's going to be a media timeout.
Yep.
So what's the chance? Going to give us... there should be a media timeout here.
I think they'll get it here once they get things situated. Our clock person, he's given every signal he can think of to do it. Yeah.
And the referees are going to get together. They'll get this right here.
Yeah, we'll be all right. Yep. Media time.
And there we go, media timeout. So once again, run down our sponsors. We had today Friends of Lisa Curley, Toy Drilling, Pest Management, Chris Rossetti, YDL Sports, the New Buffalo Moose Lodge, Skinner Gumtown Garage, Leatherwood Lather and Lodge Dog Grooming, Key Beverage, Genesis Screens, Charvel Candy, and then we had some individual sponsors, including Alex Bell and an anonymous donor. We will be announcing these all again tomorrow as well. We can't thank them enough for getting up the sponsorship money to be able to have this game. The PIAA does charge. It is $500 to broadcast a single A or double A game in the first round, and it just continues to go up as you go. That's for any media outlet. For schools like RV Live, it is a $200 fee. So we thank them for donating to be able to help us do the game tonight and tomorrow. Also gives us another chance to thank our crew tonight, Mike Fricko, the media club, on the camera, on the computer.
And then our student section, they decided to go with the pajama theme tonight, but they are definitely not sleeping.
Absolutely not.
They probably went with that because I'm always hollering at them if they are wearing their pajamas.
Yeah, the other things I saw before the game and halftime, a lot of elementary kids are at this game. You know, just watching this, they just can't wait to be part of something like this in the future.
Gosh, I remember those days of being an elementary student watching the high school play. It was like going to the NBA.
Yeah, absolutely. Addie Bond with the ball. She shake and bakes, gets it to Izzy. She kicks it out to Addie Hetrick. Shot is off, but Bonanno is there. It's going to go out of bounds.
She's battling.
And it's going to be Clairton ball. Roddy will give you an update here. The Montauk game, it'll probably end here. Sounds like maybe 4 hours.
Yeah.
Clairton with the ball. They're down 3. They're going to kick it up. They're showing a little different look here with Wade was down low. Now she comes up. She takes control. Addie Hetrick guarding her. She's going to run baseline, and it is no good. It's going to be Harmon corrals it. Did you see that, Roddy? She flicked the ball away instead of going for it, and then used her speed to rebound the ball. And then we're going to have a hand check.
This is what we need, and this is going to be where you were talking about that new rule. With us getting to 5 fouls, it's hard to come back from that. Keep handling the ball at the end here. Definitely helps that Wade's missed a couple now. She's had some decent looks, but she's definitely being hounded constantly.
So double and Harmon here a little bit now. They kind of back off. 2:40 left. They get it down to Bonanno. The shot is off.
I think he's calling it black.
And is that going to be
Clairton foul? No. Foul on Redbank.
It's foul on Redbank.
Called it on Hetrick. I think a hold. Hold on Hetrick on the rebound.
So Clairton with the ball. Wade's going to bring it up. And definitely a different look here. Wade's giving it up and trying to get open. Hetrick doing a great job on her. 18-footer. And they're going to call the foul as well. So Wade's going to go to the line for the old school 3 possible.
The only other thing I'd like to see is that we see that she's definitely a right-handed player. Like, let's really try to force her go.
Make her go left, so she can't stop him. That looks a little strong. Addie Hetrick with the ball. She gets it up to Harmon. Harmon does the spin. That's going to be Clairton ball.
Good D.
Nice block.
Yes. Now control it.
Addie Bond gets it to Izzy from the free throw line. Wade's going to take that. She's going to go to the line again.
And there you have Wade proving me wrong. She can go right or left. Good take.
And that's Bond's 5th foul. Or no, they didn't call that on. They actually called that on Izzy Bond. So Wade to the line. A little strong again. She's going to take the 3, and that's off, and Bonanno gets the rebound. I guess the only weakness I've seen of Wade is her free throw shooting, a little strong each time.
Yeah, but I think we're pretty fortunate right now that she's missing some shots.
It's going to be a turnover on Redbank. It's going to be Clairton ball down, or up 1 with 1:30 to go. Harmon's going to put pressure on. Wade's going to push. And Wade with the runner. Puts Clairton up 3. So we got a timeout, Clairton. 1:09 left. Bulldogs are down 3. It's Clairton's ball.
And these are these moments that composure. It all comes down to that. And I know it's easier said than done. They're out there on the court. And, you turn the ball over. Frustrations happen. But if they can just keep their composure, they're only down 3. That's one possession. And there's plenty of time left.
And obviously a little different now than it was 10 or 15 years ago. With Huddle and all the live streaming, you get to see teams all the time now. So I know Coach Edmonds and Coach Dawson have done their homework. Clairton's in the bonus right now, so each foul will put them to the line. But I'm sure Redbank has scouted them, and they know who they need to put on the line here the rest of the game.
5 seconds left in the Montauk game. They are tied at 36.
Oh, wow. So maybe that one won't be done before ours. That sounds like maybe overtime. So it's Clairton ball with 1:09 left.
Honestly, a foul is not a bad thing here. So I would play very over-aggressive, go after the ball.
Yep. Yeah, Clairton wants the clock to continue to run for sure.
Yep.
So Wade with the ball.
I would try to go for the ball right now. There we go.
And
after the ball again. This was our bread and butter all season long, having our ball handler control it, so it'd really be nice. Find a way to break it, get after him.
So Wade's going to go to the line with 41 seconds left.
And like you've already said, she has struggled this evening with some free throws. So
And Wade takes a deep breath. And the first one is no good.
I'd like to see a rebound here. Push up the floor, call timeout, set up a play.
Second one is good. So it is a 2-possession game right now. Addie Bond with the ball.
I'd attack right away.
And we're going to have a foul on Wade. I think that's either her third or fourth. That's the team fourth. That's her third. Inbounded.
Yeah, we got to attack right now.
That's a kick there.
It's these situations we see that we're down 3, 4. We think automatically we have to have a 3. We don't have to have a 3
Right.
here. Let's just hurry up and get a quick score.
But definitely the first open shot we got to be taking
we
at this
gotta go.
point.
Yeah, we got to go.
So Harmon's going to inbound the ball.
There
She
it
gets
is.
it into Bonanno. It's up and in.
Timeout. Timeout.
And we get a timeout as Edmonds goes flying out the door. And it's actually going to be Redbank ball. As she stepped in play.
I didn't notice that.
And now we have a timeout Redbank.
I'm not going to lie. I was too entertained by Coach Edmonds going out the door.
He's definitely animated with his timeouts.
Oh, there it is. A D9 school goes down. 38-35, West Middlesex.
Must hit a 3 at the buzzer.
Hit one at the buzzer. Hit one at the buzzer.
So it's going to be Bulldog ball underneath. Down 2 with 24 seconds left. Obviously, you're looking at hopefully, a cut here with an open layup, hopefully, off a screen maybe. Or maybe then kick it out for an open 3. Hey, shout out to both teams here tonight.
Absolutely.
Both Clairton and Redbank Valley have really laid it out on the floor. Runs by both teams.
Nobody wants to go home tonight, that's for sure. They're battling.
Hey, it's only 8:26. I could go for another 4-minute
Let's
overtime.
go.
What do you say?
Yeah, absolutely. Although I'd take a Redbank 3 at the buzzer.
I would
as
take
well.
that as well, yeah. That's the first choice, for sure. So it's going to be Bond inbounding the ball. And there's the screen trying to get to Harmon. Gets it out to Bond. She gets it to Izzy Bond. And it's off, but it's rebounded by Bonanno. It's no good. And it's on the floor.
Quick foul.
We got a foul.
There it is.
And there's a foul on Harmon. So it's going to put Wade to the line. So Wade's on the line for 2. That was Harmon's 4th foul. First one is good. Still a 1-possession game.
Hopefully they know to push it if we have a miss here.
And it is good as well. So we're in a 2-possession game. We got to get. Clairton did call timeout. So obviously here you got to score quickly, and then go for the steal. And if you don't get that literally right away, you got a foul.
Yep. And I always got to give that shout out. The men and women in stripes tonight. Yeah, the 3rd team on the floor working hard.
Yeah, I think they've done a great job tonight.
Yep.
So it looks like Clairton's not going to put anyone up. They're going to let Redbank bring it in. So obviously probably look for Redbank to roll the ball in. Clock doesn't start until it's actually touched by a player in bounds. Saves a little bit of time. Now Wade does come up. She gets the ball into Harmon. And Redbank's got to go here. And that's going to end it here from New Bethlehem as Clairton comes out with a 55-51 win. Bulldogs will end their season at 20-6. Great season for the Lady Bulldogs. Another KSAC title on the banner. Another district title on the banner. So from Redbank Valley, final score, Clairton 55, Redbank Valley 51. We will be back with you tomorrow. Game time's at 1 o'clock, so we will be on air at about 5 till. Northgate versus Redbank Valley Boys tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Thank you again for all the sponsorships, and thank you for everyone at home watching. We'll see you tomorrow.